Hello and welcome to Cad Resource. This is the third video of our Solidworks 2022 Beginner series. In this video, we are going to talk about Solidworks sketching. Let's go. I have Solidworks already opened. Click on New, select Part, press OK. In order to start a sketch, I need a plane for me to draw. Click the front plane, click on Sketch, and this will directly take you to the sketching environment. The first tool that we are going to use is the line tool. Click on the line tool. To start a line, left mouse button and click the left mouse button again. If you want to continue drawing, you can do so. Just keep repeating. In SolidWorks, it is generally recommended to close the sketch body. Now let's do that. The shaded region means that the sketch is now closed. Now what if you want to draw the line, but you don't want to add a third segment to it? Simply click Escape and the line tool will stop. If you want to delete a line, click on the line and press delete. If you want to delete a line in your sketch, click the trim and trace and click on the line you want to delete. We actually need that line, so I'm going to press Ctrl Z. You can see that I can move individual components of this line by holding down these corners. I can also move the line by simply clicking on the line. In SolidWorks, you can also apply constraints to your sketch. Constraints help to define your sketch better. Now let's go ahead and apply a few constraints to our sketch. What if I want these two lines to be perpendicular to each other? In order to do that, I will select the first line, hold down the Control button and select the second line. SolidWorks will now ask me what type of constraint I need to apply. I will select the perpendicularity constraint. These two lines are now perpendicular to each other. If I try to move one of these lines, it will change its position, but these two lines will always be perpendicular to each other. You can also apply a constraint known as Parallelism. Click on this line, hold on Control, click on this line, move to the left and apply parallel. Click OK. These two lines are now parallel and will always remain parallel unless you delete the constraint. In order to delete a constraint, simply click on the small icon and press delete. The perpendicularity constraint is now removed. Adding constraints to your sketches is a good engineering practice and will help you in saving time later on when you need to modify any existing sketch, feature or drawing. Now let's try and make an extruded part from this sketch. In order to do that, simply click on Feature, Extrude Pause Space. Since the sketch was already selected, SolidWorks has converted it into a 3D part. You can modify the height of the extrude by simply sliding this arrow, or you can give an exact value over here on the left. I'm going to give 50. One more thing you can do with the Extrude tool is add and taper to your extrude. To do that, click on Draft and add the degree you want your extrude to be taper on. I'm going to give it 4, you can see the extrude is now tapered. You can also change the direction of the taper. Now let's give it a higher value so it is easier for us to see. The draft is much more clear now. Press OK and you can clearly see the taper that we have added. Now what if we want to edit our sketch after adding an extrude? You can simply do that by clicking on the drop down menu here, go to sketch and click edit sketch. To apply a dimension to your sketch, click the dimension tool. You can apply the dimension in two ways. One is by clicking the line directly and dropping a dimension. The second being, choose these 2 points at the end of lines and drop a dimension as well. All these dimensions can be modified later on. Now let's add a few more sketches. What about a circle? Now let's see how Solidworks behaves. Go to Feature. Since we had an output draft, Solidworks has applied the same principle to our new drawn feature. Our circle is small at the bottom and along the direction of the length it increases in dia. Now let's do a recap of our lecture so far. We made a new part. To do that, we made a sketch on front plane. Make a sketch using the circle tool now. Press OK. Exit sketch. Apply an extrude. Press OK. Edit your sketch. Modify it. And press OK. The same modification will transfer to your new extrude. You should draw a new sketch inside of a sketch. Solidworks will represent it as a hollow body. That's it for today. I will see you again in the next lecture.